After a long Labor Day weekend, it is indeed that time once again when we are joined by our friend, author Glen Merzer, the author of such great books as Food is Climate and Own Your Health. And he is back for one of his mighty Glen rants. Glen, it's all you. Rant away, buddy.
Thanks, Rich. What I'd like to talk about today is lean meat. Lean meat is very popular. Ask anyone if they're a meat eater, and they'll say, not much. I just eat some lean meat just a couple times a day at most. Everyone who eats meat specializes in eating lean meat. I don't think there's a single fatty meat eater in America. I've never met one. Now, do you know who invented lean meat?
A fat person?
It's the same guy who invented clean
Oh,
I like it.
Here's how it works. There's a problem with your product. Coal is dirty. You just can't burn the stuff and make it smell like aromatherapy oils, right? Meat is fatty. You can't defat it. So you need to find a way to handle that problem. Now, when I used to write TV shows in Hollywood, TV producers had a term for this strategy: hang a lantern on it. Let's say the writers are finishing up a script that's a murder mystery. And in the climactic scene, the murder victim's accountant confesses that he was in love with his client's wife and he put arsenic in the man's whiskey. Then the writers have a whoops moment. Wait a minute. Oh no, we've already established in the first scene that the victim was a reformed alcoholic who was off the stuff. Why would he drink the whiskey? So you have to hang a lantern on it. You add a line for the daughter in the climactic scene. She says, gee, it's too bad that dad started drinking again after he learned that mom was banging the accountant. In the same way, the meat industry decided to hang a lantern on the fact that their product is fatty by inventing something called lean meat that doesn't actually exist, but it gives them and their consumers a talking point. You'll notice that the asparagus industry doesn't have to do this. They don't have to invent lean asparagus. The celery industry doesn't have to invent lean celery. But if you've got an industry with a problem, hang a lantern on it. All kinds of industries can profit from this strategy. The video game industry could come up with Mortal Kombat Suburban Moms Edition. The liquor industry could come up with grain alcohol light. We could have the Rational Flat Earth Society. Look, meat is roughly 50% fat and 50% protein. And it's not like you could make it more lean by breeding a cow or pig that has more carbohydrate or fiber, because, sorry, flesh doesn't contain carbohydrate or fiber. It's all protein and fat. The protein is excessive, sulfuric, and carcinogenic. And the fat is also excessive and bad for your heart. So you got no way to deal with this problem but semantics. All you can do is say that you eat lean meat. You can wash it down with some low alcohol vodka and enjoy it with a moderate quinoa.
There we go. Nice job. Love it, Glen. Yeah, 80% lean still means 20% fat, and there's really no way around it. And so great stuff, as always. The great Glen Merzer, who joins us weekly here on the show with Glen's Rant. Great job today, Glen. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Good to see you all.